In this world of constant noise and chaos, it is easy to feel powerless and distracted. Yet, within each of us lies an unstoppable force waiting to be awakened. The ancient wisdom of Stoicism offers a path to unlock that power. Stoic philosophers taught that your power lies in how you respond to life, not in what happens to you. Epictetus said, "We cannot control the external events, but we can control our reactions." This is the heart of extreme ownership. When you embrace this mindset, you no longer blame the world, other people, or random events. You stop seeing yourself as a victim and instead see yourself as the author of your own destiny. If you want to improve your health, own your habits. You do not control the weather, the economy, or other people's choices. When you wake up, remind yourself, I own my actions. I own my outcomes. Carry that thought throughout the day. If something goes wrong, do not waste energy blaming others. Instead, ask yourself, what can I do better next time? This is the path of unstoppable people. That pattern destroys your confidence. Break that pattern with decisive action. Start small. When you act decisively, you align with this courage. You become a person who shapes the world instead of being shaped by it. The more you practice decisive action, the easier it becomes. You learn from each step, whether you succeed or fail. You grow. When you have an idea, execute it today. When you see a chance to help, step up now. Stoics valued wisdom. You think, then you act. You gather reasonable information, but then you commit. If you want better health, change your diet today. If you want to learn a skill, start practicing this hour. Small moves lead to big transformations over time. When you catch yourself hesitating, ask, what is stopping me? Then break through. You will gain confidence each time you move forward. Action is a Stoic virtue. Action is how you honor your potential. Take your dreams seriously enough to act on them. That is the Stoic path. That is the unstoppable path. Do not let your dreams die in your mind. Bring them to life through decisive steps. Endless worrying is a form of fear, and fear is what you must train yourself to master. There is no final defeat for the courageous. When you build the habit of decisive action, you become unstoppable. Fear has no place to hide. Procrastination loses its grip. Your life gains a rhythm of progress. Action dissolves fear. The moment you step forward, your mind focuses. You become present. You stop drowning in what-if scenarios and start living in what is. When you know you must change something, change it. Immediate action builds momentum. This is the path of the Stoic warrior. Own it fully, and you will discover how powerful you truly are. But you do control how you adapt to those things. You do control your mindset and your next step. That is your zone of power. Stay there. The moment you start blaming luck or fate, you weaken yourself. The moment you reclaim responsibility, you rise. If you want better relationships, own your words and how you treat people. They do not wait for the perfect moment because they know the perfect moment rarely comes. Acting decisively is a habit you can build. It starts with trusting yourself. Trust that you will handle whatever comes after you act. Many people get trapped by wanting certainty before they move. But Stoicism teaches that certainty is an illusion. Nothing is guaranteed. The only guarantee is that if you never act, you will never grow. If you want success, own your skills and your discipline. This radical responsibility is liberating. It shows you that you are not helpless. You are not a puppet pulled by circumstances. In the world of Stoicism, hesitation is an enemy. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Overthinking paralyzes people. They get stuck in fear, stuck in doubt, stuck in endless analysis. Meanwhile, life passes them by. Opportunities vanish. You are a warrior, ready to respond with wisdom and strength. By cultivating habits rooted in clarity, discipline, and purpose, you can rise above obstacles and transform your life. Your choices, your words, your habits, your attitudes, these are yours to own. If you make a mistake, you accept it fully. You analyze what went wrong, learn from it, and adjust. No excuses. No pointing fingers. It is you who is responsible for shaping your future. This sense of ownership is empowering because it gives you the power to change. These 7 habits, drawn from timeless Stoic teachings, will guide you to become unstoppable. Let us explore them together, one lesson at a time. Lesson 1. Practice extreme ownership of your actions and outcomes. The first habit to become unstoppable is to practice extreme ownership. Extreme ownership means you hold yourself responsible for everything within your control. In a world that loves to point blame, extreme ownership sets you apart. You become someone who does not complain, but instead takes action. You become trustworthy because people know you stand by your word and accept your responsibilities. When challenges come, you rise to meet them instead of shrinking back or passing them off to others. Stoicism reminds you that only you can rule your mind, and once you understand that, you can rule your life. Many people resist taking extreme ownership because it feels uncomfortable. It means looking honestly at your failures and admitting when you have been lazy, fearful, or distracted. But it is only through that honest reflection that you grow stronger. Seneca wrote, "No man is more unhappy than he who never faces adversity, for he is not permitted to prove himself." When you take extreme ownership, you allow yourself to prove your courage and resilience every single day. This habit will make you unstoppable because it places the power in your hands. Nobody else determines your fate. Extreme ownership does not mean you blame yourself for everything that happens in the world. So decide today to practice this first Stoic habit. Lesson 2. Act decisively instead of getting lost in overthinking. The second habit that will make you unstoppable is decisive action. Unstoppable people move. They make a choice, commit, and take the first step. Think of all the times you held back because you wanted to be sure. You missed a chance. You watched someone else succeed while you hesitated. The Stoics saw action as a moral duty. They believed in courage, not passivity. It is not about acting recklessly. This habit will transform your life. Opportunities are everywhere, but they reward those who act. If you want a new job, apply now. Stoicism empowers you to act because it reminds you that you can handle challenges. If you fail, you adapt. If you fall, you get back up. Train yourself each day to act with clarity and speed. Lesson 3. Commit to relentless. Lifelong learning and adaptation. The third habit that will make you unstoppable is relentless learning. The Stoics valued knowledge deeply. They believed you must constantly train your mind, just as a warrior trains the body. You never stop growing. You never settle. You stay curious. You stay humble enough to admit there is more to learn. Seneca said, "As long as you live, keep learning how to live." The Stoics believed we should observe ourselves as if from above, watching our reactions and learning from them. The more you know, the more opportunities you see. The more you adapt, the stronger you become. Nobody can take away your knowledge. It is yours forever. That mindset keeps you from becoming complacent. Many people win once and then rest on their success. But unstoppable people keep growing, no matter how high they climb. They stay students forever. Build it with discipline. Read, listen, reflect. Challenge your beliefs. Let your mind grow wide and deep. You do not need to be perfect, but you must keep moving. If you waste it, you will struggle to achieve anything meaningful. Modern life is full of distractions that drain you. Social media, mindless entertainment, endless tasks, they leave you scattered and exhausted. You must take back control through disciplined habits. You must keep refining your skills and sharpening your mind. Wake up at the same time. Plan your priorities. Review your day with honesty at night. But when you have healthy habits, you are grounded. You are not at the mercy of moods or circumstances. The Stoics knew that an undisciplined life leads to misery. The more you train it, the stronger it gets. With this strength, you will become unstoppable. Your days will work for you, not against you. You will have the energy to conquer any challenge. That is the Stoic way. That is the warrior's path. A disciplined life leads to freedom. You command your energy and direct it where it matters. Each day, you invest in your resilience. Each day, you build the ability to keep going when others quit. You are not easily shaken. Your body and mind stay prepared to adapt. You do not crumble under pressure. These rituals give your life structure. They remove chaos. They strengthen your willpower. When your days have order, your mind becomes calm and powerful. That is what makes you powerful beyond measure. Start today. Commit to learning. Commit to adapting. Commit to becoming better than yesterday. This relentless learning is how you become a force that nothing can defeat. The Stoics respected the body as the vessel of the mind. These simple choices give you a strong foundation. You cannot be unstoppable if you feel tired and weak all the time. Treat your body as a temple. Keep it ready for battle. Exercise is not just for health. It builds courage, strength, and resilience. When you push your body, you train your spirit. You learn to endure. That discipline carries into every part of your life. That kind of self-awareness is powerful. It helps you improve steadily over time. The world changes every day. If you stay the same, you will fall behind. The Stoics believed in self-control and moderation. They warned against excess, laziness, and chaos. Marcus Aurelius kept a strict daily routine to guard his mind against weakness. A disciplined routine is how you protect your most precious resource, your energy. Your skills will become outdated. Your thinking will become rigid. Learning is how you keep pace with change. It is how you adapt. It is how you stay sharp. Humility is the foundation of lifelong learning. It means you admit you do not have all the answers, but you are hungry to find them. That makes you unstoppable. You will always be one step ahead because you are never done improving. Lifelong learning is not just about reading books. It is about studying your mistakes, studying the world, studying human nature. It is about expanding your awareness every single day. The Stoics practiced a kind of mental fasting. They ignored nonsense and centered their thoughts on what mattered. You can do the same. When you make this a habit, you become flexible and resilient. You do not cling to old ways that no longer serve you. You welcome new ideas. You explore fresh strategies. You adjust when life throws surprises. This mental flexibility makes you unstoppable because you cannot be broken by change. You transform with it. Relentless learning means you treat life as a classroom. Every situation is a lesson. Every person is a teacher. Every failure is feedback. This habit will open doors you never imagined. Knowledge compounds. In a world where many people stay stuck because they think they know everything, you will rise above them with humility. If something fails, you learn. If something succeeds, you still learn. Stoicism encourages you to see yourself as a work in progress. Lesson 4. Master your physical and mental energy through disciplined routines. The fourth habit to become unstoppable is mastering your energy through disciplined routines. Your energy fuels everything. Start with your physical energy. Move your body every day. Guard your sleep. Eat food that nourishes you instead of harming you. Next, guard your mental energy. Protect your attention. Do not let negative people drain you. Do not let gossip and fear steal your focus. Build a daily routine that supports you. Disciplined routines also help you handle stress. Life will throw unexpected storms at you. This is what makes you unstoppable. Do not think of routines as boring. Think of them as your armor. They protect you from distraction and weakness. They free you to pursue your highest goals. Choose routines that match your dreams. Design them carefully. Then follow them with loyalty, even when you feel unmotivated. Discipline is a muscle. Lesson 5. Execute with intense, single-minded focus on one priority. The fifth habit that will make you unstoppable is executing with fierce, single-minded focus. The Stoics understood the value of directing your energy toward one clear target. If you want to be unstoppable, you must choose one priority and attack it with everything inside you. When you concentrate on one goal, you build unstoppable momentum. You see results faster. You stay motivated because you can measure your progress clearly. You eliminate distractions, and that protects your energy. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If you seek tranquility, do less, or do what is essential." In other words, stop scattering your efforts across 100 things. Pick what truly matters and give it everything you have. Forget what does not truly move you closer to your purpose. Keep your vision clear and your efforts simple. If you want to build a business, focus on that business. If you want to become stronger, focus on training. Do not allow your days to dissolve into meaningless noise. Give them a clear, sharp purpose. You become present. You move with confidence because you know exactly what you are doing. Doubt fades away, replaced by purposeful action. You develop expertise and confidence because you stay on one path long enough to master it. That is the Stoic advantage. Stay disciplined. Stay committed. Every time you feel pulled away, remind yourself of your mission. Return to it with discipline and courage. What is the most important thing you want to change or achieve right now? Write it down. Then break it into steps. Every day, dedicate your best energy to that one thing. If you see each challenge through this lens, you will never waste a painful moment. You will never waste a failure. They choose their mission and fight for it with unwavering focus. But they kept going because they learned from those hard moments. That is the Stoic spirit. Resilience is built through hardship. You cannot toughen steel without fire. You cannot build greatness without obstacles. If you fail a relationship, learn how to love better next time. Every challenge was a weight to lift. Every failure was a chance to train. If you think this way, you will stop fearing challenges. You will welcome them. You will be excited to test yourself and grow stronger. If you fail at a job, build new skills. Everything is a lesson if you look at it the right way. But unstoppable people see them as fuel for growth. They see them as teachers. This mindset transforms you from fragile to unbreakable. It makes you humble enough to learn. It makes you powerful beyond measure. That is the Stoic mindset. That is the attitude of a champion. Take it with you, and there will be nothing you cannot overcome. Even when life hits you hard, you have a reason to keep fighting. Treat it as an opportunity to become better. That is what unstoppable people do. They do not avoid stress. They use stress. They do not run from mistakes. They study mistakes. They do not crumble under pressure. They adapt and evolve. You know that hidden inside the struggle is growth. That growth is worth every ounce of pain. It makes you unstoppable because nothing can truly defeat you if you can always take something from it. Train yourself to protect your priority, and you will build a life of incredible power. That is the Stoic path. That is the path of unstoppable greatness. You ask, what can I learn from this? Then you apply that lesson and keep moving forward. You do not complain. You do not wallow in self-pity. You rise stronger and wiser. Protect that time like your life depends on it, because in many ways, it does. Your dreams depend on it. Many people fail because they try to chase too many goals at once. They spread themselves thin. Their attention is divided, their efforts diluted, and their results weak. Stoicism is famous for this teaching. Marcus Aurelius said, The obstacle on the path becomes the path. Never forget, within every difficulty is the seed of progress. Single-minded focus is a superpower. Stoicism reminds you to ask, what is in my control? Then, focus all your effort on that. Forget what you cannot change. Focus also frees you from worry. When you are deeply engaged in one mission, your mind stops wandering. To build this habit, start by identifying your one highest priority. You will be tempted by distractions. People will demand your attention. You will feel pulled in 1,000 directions. This is the true test of your will. The Stoics taught that we must guard our minds against temptations and petty concerns. They trained themselves to let go of what did not matter. You can do the same. If you want to master a skill, focus on that skill. When you live this way, you move faster than everyone else. You cut through confusion. The world will try to scatter your focus. It will offer you endless distractions and tempt you with comfort. That is how unstoppable people rise. They do not let the world pull them in circles. Lesson 6. View every obstacle and failure as a valuable lesson. The sixth habit that will make you unstoppable is seeing obstacles as opportunities. Life will throw problems at you. Some will hurt. Some will test you to your limits. Most people see these as reasons to give up. Every obstacle carries a lesson. Maybe it reveals a weakness you must fix. Maybe it pushes you to find new skills. Maybe it tests your patience or courage. This is a Stoic habit. You pause when something goes wrong. You reflect. Think of every great person you admire. They faced failures. They faced heartbreak. This habit is a shield against despair. Apply this to every area of your life. If you lose money, learn how to manage it better. The Stoics saw life as a gym for the soul. When you stand before a challenge, remind yourself, this is my training. This is the power of seeing every obstacle as a teacher. It makes you confident. Lesson 7. Maintain absolute clarity on your core purpose and vision. The seventh habit that will make you unstoppable is keeping absolute clarity on your purpose. A Stoic knows exactly what they stand for. They know their values. They know their mission. You know what to say yes to and what to say no to. You stop chasing empty goals. They challenge you to look within and ask, what am I here to do? What do I truly value? That question is a compass for your entire life. You stop living by other people's expectations. You start living for what matters most to you. They do not let the world confuse them or push them around. When you know your purpose, you become unshakable. You make decisions with confidence. When things get hard, you do not quit because you know why you started. Who do you want to help? What legacy do you want to leave? These are the questions a Stoic would ask. The world will try to steal it with distractions and temptations. You will feel pressure to fit in. You will feel pulled to live someone else's dream. A Stoic stands firm. A Stoic stays loyal to their mission. They force you to look beyond money, beyond fame, beyond shallow goals. They help you connect with something higher. You have a reason that is bigger than pain, bigger than doubt, bigger than fear. The Stoics taught that life is short. You must not waste it on trivial things. Purpose gives you power. It gives you energy. It gives you resilience. Spend time defining your purpose. What do you want to create? Once you know your purpose, you must protect it. Remind yourself every day of your vision. Write it down. Read it often. Let it guide your choices. Let it fuel your courage. When storms come, you will hold steady because you know exactly what you are fighting for. You can live simply and powerfully, focused on what matters most. That is a Stoic life. That is the power of self-awareness. You do not punish yourself, but you do return to your mission. You return to what makes you feel fully alive. Purpose also brings peace. It removes confusion. You do not need to chase everything. You do not need to impress everyone. No setback can steal your purpose if you protect it. No hardship can erase your vision if you hold it in your heart. Master your energy through disciplined routines. Focus on one clear priority. See obstacles as your teachers. And live with absolute clarity of purpose. That is your true north. That is your guiding star. Keep showing up. Keep living your values. That is the Stoic way. That is the path of the unstoppable. And never forget, your power lives within you, ready to be awakened. Let these 7 habits guide you forward, and you will discover that there is nothing in this world you cannot conquer. Every day, reflect on whether you are still aligned with your purpose. If you drift, gently correct yourself. This habit will make you unstoppable because it gives you a reason to endure. People can feel it. They see your focus. They see your courage. They see your commitment. If you do not know, start searching. It is the most important mission of your life. You will move through life with courage and strength. You will inspire others by your example. The Stoics knew that greatness was not given. It was earned, moment by moment, through disciplined choices. Once you find it, guard it with everything you have. Let it steer you through every challenge, every temptation, and every doubt. That is how a Stoic lives. That is how you will become unstoppable. That is the energy of a leader. That is the energy of an unstoppable human being. When you live with purpose, you inspire others too. So decide today, what is your purpose? What is your vision? These 7 habits, rooted in Stoic wisdom, hold the keys to a life of incredible power. Practice extreme ownership. Act decisively. Commit to lifelong learning. When you build these habits, you will rise above fear, distraction, and weakness. Remember, your life is yours to shape. You do not have to be perfect. You only have to keep growing. Keep learning. So stand tall, take action, own your journey.